All right, guys, so welcome back. Thank you for hanging out, spending a few moments here with me. If you're new, definitely make sure you hit that subscribe button. I really do appreciate it. Now, a handful of people have been wondering, what is it that I'm going to be doing with the transmission? I went out, did a couple of pulls the other day, and you could see the transmission slipping a little bit. So really every avenue that I'm exploring is extremely expensive, but for the immediate future, I'm going to put, this is a transmission T-stat, and basically what it's supposed to do is be a little bit less restrictive and keep the trans temps a little bit cooler, or at least cool it down significantly better. Modern Red Hemi and a handful of other guys have that done, and so I figured I would give that a try. Now, I know that's a band-aid, and you know, that's exactly what I'm going to be doing with this thing. I'm going to be trying to do a couple of tweaks here and there, but I know that's not a long-term solution to basically fixing or making it where I can drive this thing and do some real pulls, like real hard pulls. So I'm going to do the T-stat, a couple of other little things, and I started poking around online to see what options I have out there. It seems as though the HP90 is extremely difficult to get your hands on. I'm going to be checking some junkyards and such. If you do the HP90, you're going to have to do the drive shaft as well. So, you know, if you price that out, you get a good HP90 used for probably around $5 grand, and then a drive shaft is probably going to be close to, you know, $800 bucks, $1,000. And then obviously installation, and then there's tuning involved as well. The other option is to do a built 70, and I'll tell you, each time that I speak to someone with like a built 70, they basically say that just go to the 90. I was on eBay looking at a $3,300 Paramount transmission HP 70, and he went out and got an HP 90 because it's too much power for the 70. And I know there's a handful of guys that say, you know, do the T-stat, do the tuning with a stock transmission and it'll hold. And you know, that's not the rule. I don't think. I think that's just exceptions. I really think that the HP 70, from what it is that I've researched, really just is not set up for significant amounts of torque. So I'm gonna see if I can maybe just do a couple tweaks here and there while I save up for the next option. It really appears as though the best option is doing the HP 90 with the new the Hellcat drive shaft and everything. That seems to have the highest ceiling, and one where I'm not gonna be worried about it. Even if it's a stock HP 90, a Hellcat transmission is certainly capable of 800 wheel horsepower easily. So my buddy Modern Red Hemi is planning on doing his Mac built. He has a nitrous Scatpack, putting down some really nice power, and he's going to be doing an HP 90. So I feel like this thing should be following suit. So, you know, I'm going to be casually cruising in this, having a little bit of fun. There's a couple of things that I kind of want to do anyway before I get too heavy into the next modification. The number one thing would be relocating this air fuel gauge. We're going to put it right over here. And then I believe I'm going to be putting some kind of a gauge indicating whether my pump is actually working, because I don't know if you guys saw that video where it was all smoking up and it was going crazy. Well, that pump went out, and I need something indicating that that's working. Another thing that's wrong with this charger is there is a drain on the battery. That, you know, something is not shutting off. And if I leave this charger sitting for, I don't know, 4 or 5 days, I come back and my battery just is completely dead. So I think I'm going to be installing some kind of a kill switch rather than rewiring, you know, basically all these gauges and the pump and everything like that. So I'll have to figure out you know, when I'm done using the charger, I shut the kill switch off, and then right before I start the car, I'll turn it back on and all is well in the world. So, you know, there's a lot of little things that need to be done with this charger, and so I figured this would be a good time to just start doing some of the smaller stuff. You know, for you guys that are here, you know, for the charger build, I really do want to appreciate, I want to say I really appreciate it. This is why I started the channel. This is my love. I love this car so much. I don't want to break it. I don't want to abuse it. This was the reason why the channel started, but also too, it was never the reason why it was successful, to be honest with you. The YouTube channel really grew because of a lot of the cars that I've featured and a lot of the rumors and the news and everything. And I do this for me, and I do this when I have enough money to go out and do it. Unfortunately, just YouTube isn't paying what it used to, and that unfortunately restricts what it is that I'm capable of doing with the charger. So, you know, hang in there, guys. You know, it's a process. Unfortunately, the process is just halted quite a bit because, you know, I don't know, I think something's going on with YouTube, and you know, it is what it is. You know, each video I'm collecting about half the revenue of what I used to in prior years, and it's just you know, it stinks. It is what it is. But all right, guys, if you haven't already, definitely make sure you hit that subscribe button. I really do appreciate it.